connecting, streaming, and hello YouTube. Welcome to Bullish Bears. I'm Stone, and we're going to look at some price action today and see if we can find some things to trade. 438, they hit that high. Plenty of levels above us. Not saying it will do that, but those are potential. Here we have SPY continuing to go sideways at the moment. Needs some volatility. Sideways, sideways. Well, let's check out the news, shall we? All right, so 5 minutes in. We're getting ready to do this is our 15 minutes in. And it looks like we want to go south. Is that right? Well, let us see. Perhaps, perhaps not. We are pushing over here. He gave us a nice look, looks like a little end pattern. See if it shakes out for us. There's got to be a level that is crawling on right there. All right, we're getting a little push on the MES. I see on the ES. Let's see if how that holds up. 437. Yesterday I marked out levels on GTC. Was it GTC? Yeah. And it hit every one of those levels, but today it's deciding to go down. So, but GTC, if you're playing a penny stock, it popped yesterday, so it could continue today. All right, let's see what we're getting here now. It could continue over the next 2 days is what I mean. GTC had a good move yesterday. It's down today, but keep an eye on it if you want to watch penny stock. That might be a good one. Tweezer top possible here. We're at angular resistance, just popped above it. And now we get a little twist here coming into that first 15 minutes of the market. Yeah, all right. So we got a little push now. Okay. Let's see what this market is going to give us today. Good morning. You just missed a little flush. Looks like we found some ground on a pivot and SPY. We've got a couple little penny stocks I'm looking at right now. This guy's possibly building right here. This is a slow grinder. Yes, sir? I'm going to do that later on today. Yeah, I'm right around the corner from literally on the next street is our voting center. It's in a firehouse. No, I'm not walking to mine. But the next corner is a half a mile away. I could walk to it. I could take the dog over there, but then he'd be too hyper and he'd leave hair everywhere. Okay, so we got a little rounding here, built off the pivot at 379.55 or 379.60. Let's see if it's gonna make that push up. Yeah, it's there all the time with us in this area. All right, so we got our 15-minute open and range started now. So I go mark my 15-minute opening ranges. I'm doing it on another chart right now. You'll see it in just a second. We are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hey, YouTube. And going back to our 5-minute charts over there. All right, there we go. Let's go get our 15-minute opening range over here. I use my channel tool. Back to that pivot, baby. Yep, look, we're right at the top of a pivot there. 15-minute opening range. There's my middle. My strategy for this is if it falls below that, and we tend to be bearish. So didn't know what to expect today. Uh, some of the stuff I was reading for the overnight hours a little bit mixed. Red hammer. Red hammer. Red hammer. That's a good one. On a 1 minute chart, red hammer wicked into the 8, into the VWAP and the 15. Got a dip below. These aren't dipping, but we've got a dip below.
Kind of bigger.
See that?
Right around that
Yeah.
it ended up opening just under that 382 pivot. So kind of interesting.
Yeah, right under the 382, almost, huh? It's 381.81 there.
Momentum's got to take it somewhere, but like it doesn't have to consolidate most of the day first.
Sure, we could wait until somebody pops up some news and says that there's something weird happening at a poll, and then we can see volatility. So DWAC, I just want to say, is still in the news, and it popped up. But I was explaining to everybody, be careful with that. Because, the next week, if the former president announces he's running for president, that will take off. It will take off.
Trump 2024.
Yeah, if he announces that, then DWAC and Fund PHUN DWAC and PHUN will be volatile. But there are a lot of bag holders, as Jeremy and I know, it went up to $150 in one day, about the range it is right now. So, yeah, it was absolutely nuts. You talk about bull flags all day long. All right, so a little Wu-Tang thing may be forming here on SPY. Looks like that on the MES and the 10-second chart. We retraced that 1 minute candle here. We've already started to retrace that, see if it breaks that.
Keep that DWAC on your radar though, for sure.
Oh yeah, it is nuts. Oh, I grabbed the share earlier. I just took one share. I'm just gonna hold it. I don't normally don't hold penny stocks or things like that, but looking at what I'm hearing in the news, I'm thinking, it's gonna run up, man. I might even get $100 off of one share. But don't. It's possible. Like I said, there are a lot of bag holders at $150 or above 50. So there's that red hammer I was talking about. Victoria, see how pretty that is?
Is that on GWA?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was looking at it, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great. That right there was a signal.
I got in.
Oh, good for you. So yeah. So those are the signals I look for a lot. That descending channel, and I learned earlier this year that the descending channel can be just a couple of candles.
And it bounces off one of those averages as well, doesn't it? So
yeah.
Sort of like capture it when it kind of hits the first moving average. So that's what I try to do anyway.
Right. And your stop loss could have been down all the way here at the 20 or at 408. It had been a deep loss. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm setting up the stop loss now. I'm still learning how to use tasty.
Absolutely, I get it. All right, so here we go. Jeremy, you're quiet over there. Everybody's been quiet. It's kind of an odd market right now. Ooh, we might be going down. Let's see. Who knows? I'm going to give it a minute. I was looking at another stock, and I went, ooh.
We've got like a megaphone unfolding. It's wide just in this range. And
there it is.
It's the center line, so it's kind of.
There's your megaphone. See it?
I'm doing the trailing stop now, Jeremy, and it's above the basis where I bought it, so I'm already in profit for the day.
I'm so proud of her.
From the So no,
Victoria for moderator. Wait till she starts. Wait till she starts writing code in her own bots and algorithms.
steady on no guys.
Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Ooh, wait! I got me a red hammer. I got me a red hammer on IWM. Okay, come on now. What you gonna do? You gonna give us a trend day? You're gonna give us a bunch of BS. Hey, who won the lottery? Did they ever announce it? Hey, I will be right back. I'm gonna leave my charts up. I'll be right back.
Second chart becoming much more fun than this chop. You get this little sideways motion. It's just goes nowhere, but you get a few ticks out of it. It's like, okay, I can scalp a little bit at a time. That little snap, bam.
Of course, it jumps when I have to go to the bathroom. Let's see. All right, heading back up above the halfway point. Ooh, that is a big bar there.
GRWG has just gone like sky high, so I'm just looking for a reversal pattern, and then I'm gonna get out.
All right, there you go. In the meantime, this guy's going sideways. Yeah, look at you over there. Where's my phone? Phone. Hello, phone.
5 minute 200. 5 minute 20.
Let's see, we're at once. Okay. Yep, there's the 200 period right there. 500 on the, excuse me, the 200 on the MES too. Did you say 5 minute 200 or the 1 minute?
5 minute 20.
Oh, 5 minute 20. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got our opening ranges on that.
Get a little pullback candle here. It may not. Check one chart.
It's a big spread. Oof. Did I hear oof? Somebody not feeling well this morning?
No, I just missed that little.
Oof.
I was trying to adjust my chart a little bit.
Oh, don't you hate it when you try to adjust your chart and you miss a move?
Yeah, it's just that I still had that tick chart from yesterday. So I was missing the 1 minute chart. I had the 5 minute chart. I still had the 1 minute chart.
Ah.
Oddly enough, I was confused about the 20 and the 5 and the 200 on a 5 minute chart, but the 1 minute chart showed the exact curves to the 200 curve. So
I see.
I knew the 200 was there somewhere on one chart frame. I just wasn't looking at them. I called it out, but it's there.
Okay, gotta look for an entry.
Consciously, I think I knew it was there. I just didn't.
Careful on that. Listen to you. See what happens here with that guy. Might give us an opportunity to come back. Might be a nice little pullback. GRWG is hitting those levels. I'm glad I went and looked at that one.
I know, but there's no resistance for quite a while, so I'm just going to see what this next candle does.
Now
Unless I fail to chart my chart properly, which is interesting.
I'm always cautious of these hammers or crosses at the top of a channel.
Yeah, I just sold it and got out now because I figured that would That's a time to get out.
This exit. Can't do the 1 second chart without love it to the 1 minute chart. And this exit is exactly what I just found. Hold on a second. This is so stinking fast. Right before that. I mean,
Sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
and I ran that without a stop. I did that manually.
Oh, do not try this at home.
That was stinking quick. And
Uh,
all because I had exactly the right wick appearing on the 1 minute chart to nail that wick. That was that move on the
you can't hear it in the background, can you?
oh, right?
My cat, my cat is just going nuts on the reflection of my phone on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's flip, 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 flip. And then she does that thing that they do when they're looking at a bird.
Oh, right.
Okay, let's see what we get here. We're building a little that tail tells me something. It's a tall tail. There's a tall tail too, right there. This guy just going sideways. Looks like we're building here to pop up even further. We are above the midway point of the opening channel. This is the top of that line. And that looks, well, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Now, the thing is, I think tomorrow I'm going to make a mission. Try to find something to swing trade.
Well, hopefully we'll get some swing trades here soon. Boy, that's a big candle there.
Perfect.
So on a 5-minute chart, let's see what this looks like. Oh, there you go, Spy. There's your 5-minute chart. Yeah, I missed a couple of moves in the pre-market on the MES. I didn't quite get to them in time.
I misread the compression lag of this 1 second measured move. I caught the right entry angle.
You knows one side. Go steal his pictures and you can see his entries and exits.
It's just, it's such practice because like trying to think of a really good way to do this, and whether you're real trading or paper trading, you can run a 1 second chart and practice that ability to turn between 3 different time frames at the same time
Right.
while learning your pattern recognition and building that into a muscle memory. So fast with the 1 second chart.
Right, right. And it's practice though. It takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Now, do you practice that during the day? Did you practice that at night? When you started to trade the futures? Bye bye ATXI.
So, I mean, this is something that took me years to do on a 1 and 5 minute chart with penny stocks. You have to have that pattern recognition, be able to make a trade plan, to instantly see the chart. It took a while for that to feel natural. Then I like to think that if you can go and practice this, even if you're just doing it paper on a 1 second chart on the ES or the MES, sorry. Just for the practice of being able to build that muscle memory, I think it'll fast track it. What took me years would take you months. It's
Right.
just the way I'm seeing this.
Him's down there. Fun is down there. I'm looking for other penny stocks besides this guy right here. He's not doing much of anything.
D-Web's kind of flat too.
Let me go do this. And then I'll go over here and do this. So I'm cycling through some of these stocks. This guy's actually Okay, doesn't look bad. There's ATER. What it just did?
I had the trailer on. It popped up a quick, dragged my trailer up into profit. And just as fast as that wick popped up, it slammed back and closed my order.
Wow.
It was so fast though.
That's slow.
It slammed my trailer so quick.
So just rinse and repeat, yeah? Make 12 cents, go back, wait for a bull flag, a couple of candles, wait until it hits the support, and then buy in again, yeah?
Yeah, as long as that's it. That's
As long as my trend lines are saying it's going to go up, that's all I've got to go on, really, and
right.
there's no resistance for a while, so I may as well.
Right, and then you're at 448. You notice it hadn't hit 448 yet, so that 446.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one after that could be that 460.
460. You've got a line of 460. I'll put one in now.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, little fellas, what you gonna do? Go make some news, Jeremy. go put something on Twitter, would you? I'm just kidding. I used to hang out with firemen. They get bored. I'd say, go start us a fire, would you? They'd be teasing, of course.
Oh yeah. Preferably not a structure fire.
Yeah. Go start us a grass fire somewhere.
You can see this. I mean, that was quick little trades on a 1 second chart, but my gosh, the signals were so stinking smooth. All I had to do was sit there with my finger hovering and wait for the crossover. Bam. Signal off the 8 period and signal on the 8 period.
This thing is wacky right now. And where is our dollar? Dollar is at 110.14 to 110.14.4. So dollar is moving up a little. Although it doesn't look like it. Really, looks like it's been tanking most of the day. Are you gonna go sideways the rest of the day? Could be, huh? Okay. Of all those, who do I like?
Dang it, I just Jomoed that rundown. There's the pullback. Fast chart, fast chart.
Well, you are on a fast chart, aren't you?
Oh man. I'm kind of want to find the best way possible to most efficiently show people how to trade price action. And I don't know that this would be for everybody. The potential in it is being able to learn really, really fast. Also, be a bit of a challenge to be able to just take your emotional response completely out of it.
Mm-hmm. Mhm. Let's see what it does. 38.26. That would be the top of that channel, I bet.
This is a 1 second chart measure.
Oh my goodness. Boom.
28. Bam.
Kissed it. See, it's the top of that channel. Like that. And what have I got happening over here? Who is ORIC? Who the heck is ORIC? Oh,
On a 1 second chart, it's like everything comes together, dude. I don't know, man. I can't figure out how to describe this ability to do this. How do you see that on a 1 second?
somebody who's not human. The Tradinator.
The Tradinator.
The Tradinator would see that.
Oh, man. I'll make that
The Tradinator knows. Look out for the Tradinator. Break that 38.26, whatever it is right here. Break that open. 38.27. Break it. And get you out of my way over here. Boy, it's right at the top of that channel. It's going to be, let's see what it does here. That's resistance above. Grinder. Ooh, well. All right, is it me or is it just slow?
slow.
Thanks, because I don't know if it was because I got up early and I'm jacked up on coffee. And those are some pretty candles on that CSV. I'm watching too many things, y'all. This is what happens with me.
I'm kind of dumbfounded at this. I mean, like I keep saying, like you go and if you can't find something really good to trade about whatever the current market condition is, switch products. Well,
Right.
you can go and switch tools too. You can go and in some conditions, it's too volatile to go and attempt to trade a short-term trade.
Mm-hmm.
In these conditions where it's just slow and grinding, you can because then those really short-term charts are tradable. So like yesterday, it would have been really difficult to try and trade to the power hour on 1 second chart. So I didn't really do it. Go and get the 1 minute chart. But going into this type of thing, where you just looking at candle for candle,
There we go.
substructure, you can do it. It's slow enough to do it. It's not that I'm super fast. It's more that the conditions are right. You know.
Correct. Right. They have to be the right conditions. It's like surfing.
Right.
And I don't even surf, and now Devin's got me talking about it.
Yeah, but guys, talking about that, you're right, because what you've done is you've given me the dappers today, right? I don't know how to get them in a watch list yet, but I need to have the right conditions before I can trade like this, and that all depends on the setup pre-market, doesn't it?
Yes, and penny stocks for sure.
Yeah.
It enables an ability for you. So like your trading conditions change too. If you're distracted with work or you're not able to watch a chart contently, you can pick the decisions or the conditions you want to trade, and those conditions will apply to your trading plan. So I'm always catching like, well, I had a question today, and this was actually Trace asked me. How do you go and make trade plans when you guys were here able to call out like 50-cent moves all the time. You don't always catch those dollars, but when you do, you nail them. Like, there's your answer in your own question. If you want to trade options on SPY, you kind of would rather have a dollar move than a 50-cent move. You can scalp along a 50-cent. It's not a problem.
Ooh.
It's just going to apply how you trade it. It's a different bracket than what I call the sweet spot for trading a 50-cent. But if you can spot the dollar moves within a series of 50-cent moves, that's where you're going to have your edge. So, like, if you are very picky of which moves you trade, which moves you're setting up to trade, or which setups you're doing to trade, that's where you're kind of adapting your conditions to the market conditions and making a solid trade plan.
And a trade plan comes quick when you're thinking fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you already got it in your head. I already got my trade plan in my head. I'm looking for a specific, ascending and descending channels, and I'm looking for double bottoms and triple tops. I like the M top. So those are the things you're looking for. By the way, I just found this stock that's trading in this range, so we're going to go look at it. And I had levels way back from March.
This is a chop right here at the intersection. Watching it 1 second.
Okay, so we got those levels there. What am I on? A 1 minute? Yeah, here we are. So we've crossed those levels already. I need to do this.
There's that center line attachment again. Are we going to punch it, or are we going to get beat down by it?
It's a good question. We still have, on the 5 minute candle, we still have 2 minutes to go. So let's see. That doesn't look that great at the moment. All right, let's go back here. This guy's going sideways. See how those penny stocks do? They can be challenging. But he broke its pre-market high, which was great. Never really came back to
Sense of that today, so thank you.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. So now I'm going to go back to my 2-hour chart. And I'm going to...
I was going to ask you guys, when you trade in the same stock, right, okay, but you're looking at a 5 minute chart and you're looking at a 1 minute chart. I get it, your candlesticks are 5 minutes and 1 minute respectively. Why is that?
Short time frame?
Different time frames, yeah. Why do you trade the same stock but on different time frames?
That's the subject of the next video I'm getting ready to make.
Okay, I'll hold up on that then.
No. Let Jeremy tell you.
That's where I'm confirming what I'm seeing on the shorter time frame. I'm looking for a short-term time frame setup, but I'm verifying where the range is by looking at the longer term.
Overextend it.
This is a quality setup.
I thought that was the case. Thank you. I thought it was the other way around, though. Thanks for clarifying, too.
Right. No problem. That's what we're getting ready. That's the video I'm ruminating in my head on putting together. I haven't put it out yet because the multiple time frames, like the larger time frames, let you see the direction, help you get a sense of sentiment, and if you can, like, for example, that signal I showed everybody on the descending channel with the hammer and the EMAs, that the moving averages that spike and dip. I found that on a 2-hour, and I went back and back tested it, and every time it happens on a 2-hour chart, that stock is bullish for a few hours. And so you use those charts to get that idea, and then you like Jeremy says, then you zero in on it and say, okay, well, I've got a bullish trend here, or I've got on a 2-hour chart, or I've got a bearish trend here on a 2-hour chart. So then I can go and scale down and see what the stocks are going to look like on a half-hour and on a 15-minute, and I'll use the 2-hour, the half-hour, and the 15-minute.
I'm assuming you've got these screens on your own setup somewhere, having stolen.
Oh, yes.
You mean like this, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got, this is just one monitor right here. I've got four. I've got one that's on that's a total different computer that I just use for futures, and then I've got grids like this that you see. Let me go back to my 1 minute because it's easier to see. And then I have grids like this where it's all SPY and all MES, or I can make it all QQQ or whatever I want to trade in the S&P, and all the IWM, and I'll have like 2, 5, and 1 because I still know stuff on the 2 minute chart. And then I'll have one where I go between 2 hour, 30 minute, and 15 minutes to look at.
I think I've just worked out how to do this on Tasty Works. Yeah. Okay. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Great, you're welcome. I'll be right back again. I left something. I got to go get it.
So the conditions have to apply. So like in high
Yes.
volatility, I would have a hard time trading this image. But in this little grindy stuff where all these little wicks and stuff are popping around, I could scalp the wicks because they're slow. Try that with a high volatility situation. Not going to happen very efficiently.
No, fair enough. But I'm just looking at this GRWG, and it's a bit of a grinder, so I'm assuming that means low volatility. Yeah. So I've got one set up. They're both two charts set up in Tastyworks, both a day. But one's 1 minute candlesticks, one's 5 minute candlesticks, and I'm going to try and make a corresponding connection between using the. Oh, let me get this right now. I'm using the 5 minute chart to confirm the 1 minute chart, correct?
Right.
Or is it the other way around? No, okay. So yeah, so I'm using a 5 minute candlestick to confirm.
So you find a setup on the shorter term chart, and then you go and verify it on the longer term chart. Is it a part of another setup, or is it likely to just be in a range for short term? So like if it's looking like it's going to be a pair of 5 minute candles that are equal range, okay, you can scalp the 1 minute from range A to range B, and be done with the trade on the 1 minute chart very quickly. But if you see that it's likely to be a continuation or part of a bigger setup on the 5 minute chart, you can run to the extremes of that range and stay in the trade longer.
Okay. I'm gonna just watch this for the rest of the day because I've made my trade for the day now. I'm just gonna watch to see how these two charts work together.
Awesome. Yeah, Jeremy is really, opened my eyes to that trading on multiple time frames, and then Sig uh, reiterated it, if you will. I just got an extra hit from him on it when I started studying some of his stuff a while back, and it's a game changer. Like on a 15-minute chart, when you've been in the day for a while, you can go look at a 15-minute chart and a 30-minute chart, and you can start seeing like if it's going to roll over. The way the candles are, it's just like everything else, except it's just bigger candles and longer time frames. Hey, Ricardo.
Good morning, guys. How you been?
All right, happy Tuesday.
Yes, likewise. Bad news. TradeAvade is officially not available. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, trying to figure things out on TradingView. Stick with interactive brokers, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, sometimes it's like I have to do the same thing with other things where you just kind of got to work around it. You got to figure out the workaround and then work around it.
So what I did was learning my broker, which is TradingView,
Mm-hmm.
and figured out how to set up proper brackets. Like, I know how to use the trailing stop now, and just figured out how to set up a target profit. So I can set it up there.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry about trade of 8.
All right, so we had essentially five-minute chart. Some double bottom. You can see it kind of mirrored itself on a 1-minute chart. Bigger stretch up to that anchor resistance. Next stop, 3260.
Well, look at that, would you? That's a 5-minute. I like that pretty pattern right there. Noticed how it walked at 379.55 right here, which was basically this candle, which was a volume profile on the 2-hour chart. And then when I use multiple time frames, what I've done now is, and it's work, but I like the work because it the more you do it, the better. What I do is I'll have like my SPY time chart. My SPY chart will be one of my grids will be totally clean, just one indicator, and it'll have the open, like the open, high, low, and close. The previous day, the Globex low and high, and then it'll have some volume profiles. And then on another one, I'll do all my VWAPs and all my control bars so that my chart nasty isn't so much like this on one chart. And then what I'll do is like on my 5-minute, I was doing daily and I still do daily, but now I'm looking at it as a weekly chart. So that I go get the open highs from, the day before, and then I'll leave the other ones on there.
Trace maybe here.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, and like in penny stocks especially, but you'll see it on other my cat. You'll see it on other stocks as well. But anytime you get to that whole dollar amount, or you'll see it pull back. Sometimes 30 cents or more. It can even pass that whole dollar amount if it hasn't broken that whole dollar amount previously. Like say it was coming up here and it broke that whole dollar amount. Sometimes it'll come back. This one didn't do it. It'll be 20 cents above 420 and it'll still come down to 370.
Support is 381.65.
Okay.
20 period can be found at 381.
37.
58.
Are you on a? Oh, your SMA and mine always looks different on TOS.
Yeah, I'm looking at a 1-minute chart. Just looking at the control bar.
Me too. This is my 1-minute chart right here, and there's your VWAP at 381.38, or not VWAP. That's your 20. So pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Let's see what you're gonna do, Mr. Spy. We got a few seconds left on this candle.
The other thing that kind of tells me to stay away until I see confirmation on the 1-minute chart is I'm looking at that 5-minute chart. I see a big pin bar into per band and through that 3 to 2 pivot. 5-minute chart. 5-minute candles.
Ooh.
Seconds.
Ooh. Or like it just did.
All of a sudden, we're a little bearish.
Yep.
So let's wait and see where this confirmation comes from on the 1-minute chart. We can either set up a bar, spin the bar, even in spite of that upper wick there, carry on to the 3260, or we can reject here and form an evening star right back down to about 381.05. This is going to be a time where things are going to get volatile real quick.
Quick volatility. Volatility. We love volatility. Yeah. Pivot right there.
That range are likely to be, and where the setup
Yes.
like to take place is key. That's why you look at that 5-minute chart, go verify the 1-minute chart. Okay, well, what am I seeing here? It's a substructure. Can it go into an evening star pattern? I'll make sure it's a can right here.
I showed the SPY and the MES are very similar, so
I mean, I'm literally using the 1 and 5 charts on SPY
just
along with the 1-second chart on SPY to trade the 1-second chart on the MES. It's flatten out. There it goes. Now it's back to me. So looking at that evening star pattern on the 5-minute chart, it's very likely got 2 levels to trade to. We've got 3146 and 38104. Half and whole of that mother bar in that setup for an evening star.
what you gonna do? Foreman, you gonna form us a morning on a 1? Wait a minute. Hopefully, is this the Bears? Jeremy, I'm hearing saying hopefully on a bull run.
Well, because it can go either way. You know where the range is.
Yeah.
And until you get the substructure set up, you just sit and watch your longer term setup and wait for the confirmation. So now we're down to it's 5.
I'm gonna have to take a video one day of my cat chasing my phone that sits in my hand. She is. If I had a mic that was picking up background, you'd be hearing the flump, 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 flump. See, it's just walking this line right there.
Is it better to have a directional mic or a professional?
It's better to have the kind we have right now. You want something that's that's gonna pick up your voice without picking up all the background noise.
Right. I mean, with a headset, that's fairly easy. But
Right.
Table mount mic or a boom mic.
You need a RE20. You need a really good solid microphone that's gonna. I can't think of the patterns right now. It's terrible. Cardi, you need the right pattern. There's different microphones. They make them different ways. Cardioids and something else. Pickups I know a little bit more about. Microphones. Yeah, look, we got this hammer right here.
It's interesting. It's just a bunch of 1-minute dojis.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what this guy does.
Hammer's gonna do what a hammer's gonna do.
Yep, hammer gonna do what a hammer gonna do. 30 seconds left on that candle, less than that actually, the 25 now. We will see.
Like on a 1-second chart, I can trade this subject
Sideways.
10-second chart.
Since this guy's not doing anything, huh? Let's go watch IWM. Now we got the Russell. Big fall this morning. Boom, 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 boom. Below that 200. Here we're above with our bands starting to open up a little bit. Wow, this guy just pushed. Broke over that 448, hit that high of 458, 459 now. 460. There it is. Respect my authority. Respect my levels. You respect my levels. Okay. Yeah, there you go. A little push up now. See, this, be careful. This could be a double top. Well, that 180.12. Bam. All right. See if that's a pullback. About halfway of that, 50% of that candle. What you say, Jeremy? It's a big, big bar. See what he does.
It's been forming a penny on the 1-minute chart.
Are you talking?
It's,
You talking about the SPY?
oh, yes, right. What were you talking about?
GRWG. You can't see my chart. I'm watching it on my chart, on my grid. And YouTube folks, how y'all doing out there? Got any YouTubers?
You know, let me go and look at the comments on it.
You're excellent. Thank you. Sometimes I can usually do that when I'm watching it. Lots of wicks, man. Lots of wicks. Lots of wicks. Don't like all those wicks.
It's all quiet in the comments section.
I think it's quiet, period, right now. So, all right, IWM coming back to its open, which is important. It's that pivot right now. Cricket. 5-minute chart. See, we're gonna do that right now, just so folks can see it. This is cross charting. If we're using, they're both the S&P. This is the futures. This is SPY, and we're gonna look at those guys. This is a 5-minute chart. This is a 1-minute chart. So this is the 1 and 5 that we talk about all the time. This is a power chord if you're playing guitar.
Power cord.
Power chords. Look out.
Three that
Yeah. Or rock musicians, remember? Rock jazz musician plays 10,000 chords to 3 people. Rock musician plays 3 chords to 10,000.
I've been telling that to some of my musicians.
Those are great jokes, man. Those are great jokes. Got all kind of jokes.
How many people have never heard it?
That's funny.
Really? That sounds like it would be a common musician joke. Come on.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah. Are they a jazz musician?
No, that's true.
They would probably know that one. And grimace when you tell it when they tell it. They know it's true.
Well, that's the difference between our charting style. When it comes down to it, would you rather work hard for it or take it easy? You know, it's like you don't have to work for the chart. You just let the chart work for you. It becomes natural to just throw those power chords out and start singing a simple song. You know?
Right. Wow. Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. Are we going to trend today?
Back 1 second. Trembling. 1 second.
Well, boom, boom, boom. There you go.
Whammo.
Yeah.
Measured move right to the angular resistance 382 to 50. Or so 382 to 56 is where the key target is on the angular resistance.
See, it blew through those levels that I had. I got 382.73 for it there on this particular chart.
That came from, yeah, that's right. That was that.
All right, let's see what happens here.
This all stemmed from that 15-minute.
You and the wolf waves, I love them. I haven't even got there yet. I haven't studied them very much lately, but I'm still studying them because I know once you see them, it's great. It's like,
Yeah.
I ain't got to once seeing them yet.
I just love them because they're simple. It's one line. And here's the cool thing. I was able to take that one line and throw it in as key resistance in essentially a regression channel. Here's the 5-minute chart or 15-minute chart right there. So you can see the white line, I stemmed it from the same place as the wolf wave came from. I've got an angular support below it. I've got that started at that 379.50 pivot for today. You can see in the after hours market, it'll right to that angular support line, knowing exactly where the center point is. We had that that regression yesterday where we started up to that regression and finished on top of that regression line, the center white line there. And now our next target, if this breaks out, it's all the way up there at 386.
Folks,
Really interesting to be able to just draw lines on your chart, know where your levels are, know where your trade setups are, and then just trade them one level to the next.
absolutely, Jeremy. Absolutely. And, and that's what we do here at Bullish Bears for all our folks out there on YouTube. We teach folks how to chart. We teach them how to trade. We don't call the trades out necessarily, but we do show them how to get their entries and exits. And we teach them price action. Jeremy and I are price action traders. He's the sensei. And I've learned under his tutelage here at Bullish Bears. And very happy that I learned from Jeremy. So we want you to come learn from Jeremy and us. And Bullish Bears, Lucian puts out some magnificent videos, especially for beginners, explaining a lot of stuff. And we've got we're the best bargain out there when it comes to learning how to trade stocks. I guarantee it. So we'll help you do everything we can when it comes to price action and teach you how to fish, basically. We won't give you our pole. We might share a bait with you, but you're going to hook your own hook, bait your own hook. And we're going to show you. Why? What? You bait my hook for me? So anyway, we're going to get out. We're going to get out of YouTube. I just wanted to give you guys. We want to give you a little taste, and hope you come visit us at bullishbears.com and come visit us. We got some great folks, and we got a coach who's a coach and a half. His name's Sig, and he's excellent. So, and we all have different trading styles, and we all get to the same place, just different ways. So, have a great day, YouTube, and get out and vote if you're in the States. Take care.